Well, our gadget guy, Mike Riley, is back with some more gadgets to review for us, and you're very fashionable today, I must say. Quite the techno stud here with this new vest. Tell us a little bit about that.
This is actually the SCOTTeVEST, and what I'm wearing is the 1.0 model. Now, SCOTTeVEST has just released the 2.0 version, which adds
That'll
a few
look great on, I'm sure, the 2.0.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell us about the 1.0.
Well, the 1.0, as well as the 2.0, has these really interesting, well, as you can see, it's got lots of pockets, and the pockets are specifically designed for gadgets like cell phones, PDAs, digital cameras, what have you, as well as portable MP3 players. And a lot of times when you're wearing, listening to music with these portable MP3 players, you've got wires hanging all over the place. Well, what's cool about this vest is it's got all of these little Velcro areas that you can hide the wires into so that it masks it and makes it a little bit more fashionable.
It'll take you forever to get through airport security with that on, but
sure.
How much does that run for?
This is about $159, although they do run promotions on their website at SCOTTeVEST.com, so you should check them out there.
Okay, and you've got some surprises.
That's right, I've got some gadgets in the pockets, no less. Now, these two phones that I'm showing you here are actually from both Nextel and Motorola. And Nextel has the service on these things.
Schaumburg-based Motorola, we should say.
Absolutely. And as you can see, both of these are Motorola phones. This is what's known as the i85C, and that's known as the i90S. This one's about $100 more. That's about $249 as opposed to the $149. But what's cool about these phones is that they're Java enabled. So in other words, you can actually run these what's known as Java midlets on these phones. They also support all of the usual, high-end phone capabilities like the two-way paging, so that you can just call someone directly. You don't have to actually dial their number. And that works, by the way, just in a local area. They're now implementing a service that you can actually have that in cities. So if you and I travel to the same city, we could still use that two-way connecting capability. And sometime in the future, they expect to have that two-way capability throughout all of North America. So you could be in different cities, for instance, and have that interaction.
And Java midlets. I think I had those as an appetizer the other day. Okay, and finally, Microsoft's got a new TV photo viewer.
That's right.
Tell us about this.
Once you've gone out and, say, in this type of vest, you've got your digital camera, you take
got
your
a picture of yourself in your vest,
exactly.
Right? Got to show it off.
You can take this little portable device, and really it's a very simple connection. All you really have to do is connect up the standard RCA jack out from this device into your television set, and you've got your pictures on your floppy disk. You just slot the floppy disk into the player here, and it comes with a small remote control, and you can just flip between the pictures, or you can just allow this to cycle through the photos themselves. So if you want to bring it over to a friend's house or a relative's house, and you want to show them your photos that you took with your digital camera, yet they don't have a computer or their computer's slow or what have you, this device is specifically made for being able to display that on just a regular television.
And how much does that run for?
This is about $159.
$159. Okay, so you're not going to fit that in the vest? Then you've got
Let me
something.
see. That's a little bulky.
Okay, well, thanks for sharing some of these gadgets with us today, Mike. Thanks for being here.
My pleasure. Display that on just a regular television.
And how much does that run for?
This is about $159.
$159. Okay, so you're not going to fit that in the vest? Then you've got
Let me
something.
see. That's a little bulky.
Okay, well, thanks for sharing some of these gadgets with us today, Mike. Thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
Well, Mike Riley, our gadget guy, joins us today, and we're going to talk a little bit about some wireless products, a TiVo-like system, all kinds of stuff to cover today. You got the desk full. Why don't you go ahead and tell us first about the wireless stuff you brought with you?
Sure. Well, Belkin actually put together a number of wireless network products so that it really allows folks to enable either their home or small office with wireless capability. And what that really means is that unlike wired systems where you have to run cables through the walls or get everything connected through that mechanism, the wireless makes it really, really simple. Now they've got a couple of products here. One is the wireless cable DSL gateway router, which if you have a cable modem or if you have DSL into your home, this is the product probably that's best suited for that, because you just plug it in and it works and it connects to all the other wireless devices in your home. If, however, you've already got a wireless network, or I'm sorry, a wired network, you simply get the wireless network access point, which will then kind of wirelessly enable your wired network. Okay. For computers that you want to connect and you don't want to open them up and slot in a network card, Belkin also makes this wireless USB network adapter, which allows folks to just plug into the USB port of their computers, whether it's a laptop or whether it's a desktop computer, and it wirelessly enables that device. And lastly, they've got the wireless notebook network card, which allows folks to take their existing notebook, or if they've got another PCMCIA type slotted device, they just plug that card into it and away they go.
And do they work?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And it's fast.
It's fast. It's the 11 megabit specification, so that it's almost as fast as a regular Ethernet. And then, of course, there's one other device I wanted to show you from a wireless standpoint, and that's the Symbol wireless networker card. So that if you have a PDA, for instance, the Symbol folks have put together this little card, which is basically a compact flash wireless card. So you just slot that in to your PDA, and now this device can also share that wireless network.
Connectivity to that too.
Correct.
Okay, and finally, this is my favorite. You lost me with all that other stuff, but this is more like a TiVo type system. Tell us about this.
That's right. ATI has put together a pretty substantial card here. This is the new model, the 8500 DV, and it's got a lot of features built into it. Not only does it have a 3D hardware accelerator so that you can play all the latest games, but it also has the ability to record television programming. So essentially you just put your television cable into the back of the card, and just like the TiVos and the Replay TVs and these other digital video recorder devices, this card now turns your computer into that kind of device. It uses TV guides, scheduling capability, so that you can automatically set up recording schedules, and just like you would normally find on these other digital video recorder products, this card now supports that too.
How much does this run for?
That's $399, but of course that's suggested retail price.
Great, now we can get to be wireless, and we've got a TiVo-like system we can use for probably under $400.
That's right.
Okay, thanks for joining us today, Mike.
Sure thing.
Well, there's a war being fought on the World Wide Web. It's a war against predators, and one of the persons waging that war is Detective Michael Sullivan from the Naperville Police Department. You've been doing this for how many years?
Since about 1990.
And we've been talking, it's kind of scary. I've got some kids of my own, how easily it is for some of these predators to get in touch with them. How prevalent is this problem?
The statistics that we have today from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children relate that about 1 in 5 children on the internet are going to be approached in a sexual nature, that 750,000 children have been approached on the internet and asked explicitly to meet in person for sex.
That's scary as a parent to hear numbers like that. I know you've got several tools you use to try to catch these people. What did you want to talk to us about today?
Well, one of the tools that we use and is available to any parent is a tool called McAfee Visual Trace. The program will actually allow the parent to trace who their child is talking to in less than 45 seconds. Basically what it is caller ID for your computer. With that information, you can go to any local law enforcement agency, present the printout from the person that was talking to your child, and they will be able to identify that person.
And what's scary is you can go around America Online, and you said they do a pretty good job of screening people out, and any kid that's savvy on a computer can get free software to get out to some of these chat rooms that normally they would be restricted from, and in a matter of minutes you're out there. But what's encouraging